What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Gamer Update. Today we have Call of Duty fans once again being upset. That is nothing new. Jake has covered it quite a few times recently, especially with the downfall of Ricochet and all the problems that have come with the anti-cheat in the game, basically it not working. Now this video today is going to talk about a specific event that has now triggered players and streamers alike across the board because of just how almost insensitive, I guess, to the situation, or situationally unaware of everything that is going on, and just how it feels to be a player playing Call of Duty right now. What I'm talking about, if you're unaware, is the fact that Call of Duty went and added their collaboration with Squid Games among all of these problems that are happening, which typically wouldn't be a problem, just adding new content, but it was the fact that this also cost an additional amount of money to players. It wasn't a free collaboration. So we see massive accounts like Charlie Intel and Modern Warzone tweeting out the same thing, saying it's a $70 base game, there's a $30 black sell per season charge, $20 to $30 for in-game bundles, $10 for the base battle pass per season. This new Squid Games collaboration costs $10 extra for an event pass, and yet there is still no anti-cheat that is actively working.
But the unfortunate thing about COD is we're never actually gonna anti-cheat. That's the unfortunate part. I don't think we'll ever have like a working anti-cheat unless like their sales go way down and their player base goes way down. They start making a lot less money. Then there might be a chance, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
So as you might expect, a lot of people were unhappy with this and their decision to add a $10 event for people to have to pay for additional content when they can't even play this base content properly because of all the cheaters in the game. Dashy saying, yo, there's cheaters that are running this shit daily on your video game, by the way. Swag says, sickening. Blazing Edge says, Activision's greed is showing really well now. After people were complaining about the state of COD, they go and release a new way to monetize it with a premium event pass. Then the event is buggy, the finishing move you get doesn't kill, and oh, cheaters still exist. Milo taking a stand saying, will not be covering the COD X Squid Game collab. Feels in poor taste when the game has the issues it has right now, and to be honest, I want to give my team time to rest and take holidays. No point criticizing Activision for forcing devs to crunch if I did the same. Be the change you want to see. The common thread that we're seeing now, and what a lot of people are believing, is the fact that they are now prioritizing profit over a working anti-cheat. People like Ghost of Hope saying they don't care, they're too busy working on next year's game and shoving a bunch of MTX in it.
All right, dropping off the back. Oh, there goes the server. NT.
They're tired of you fighting back? Yeah. I mean,
it's been an hour and a half.
Dude.
My bad for blocking it. I was trying to thought I could get in with it.
You were trying to go through the door.
There goes the server. Never mind.
They killed the server anyway.
Nico, we did a channel point bet on if the lobby is going to crash, and 70% on yes.
Oh my god.
How many crashes today? That was 5?
5 or 6.
That was 5.
Call of Duty is losing people's trust. I think if the game state legitimately stays how it is right now, then Call of Duty will actually lose steam, especially if more popular games can pop up. A lot of COD streamers are already playing Marvel Rivals, but most COD players aren't really watching them the same way, I would argue. Like, the casual COD fan still wants to play Call of Duty or a similar shooter. Marvel Rivals is fun, but it's not the same itch. However, when it's in a state like it is right now, that is Call of Duty, it is pretty much unplayable for casuals and streamers alike. So there's not going to be any content generated around your game, and they're going to have to change it. And I'll play devil's advocate for a minute because I think it's always important to try to see both sides a little bit. Yes, it was over a holiday. Granted, they were still able to put out Squid Game, so you could have maybe pre-planned a little bit for it. Also, a cosmetic collaboration is a lot easier probably to put out than to figure out whatever's going on with Ricochet and anti-cheat. And can we really expect them not to have a collaboration that likely costs them money with something like Squid Games to have an additional cost to it? It's not like it's just Activision's IP that they created and put into the game. This is someone else's. And we're in a state in the gaming industry where we all know how difficult it is for game devs to stay alive even. Not literally, but like for the company to stay open. Across the board, the gaming industry is a hard one to be in financially. So a game and a game developer, even if it's Activision who makes so much money, focusing on profits, I just don't know where the line is, and I don't think any of us really do when we don't know the numbers behind the scenes. I don't know what they're spending on what and where money is going where, and so I don't really know what their profit or losses are, which ultimately means we don't know if they're just being greedy with stuff like this and ignoring things on purpose, or if there's a lot going on in the background. Maybe devs have been working and trying to figure this out, but they haven't been able to because people who are developing cheats there's way more of them than developers. It's just people constantly trying to break your game for their own profit. But regardless, at the end of the day, I think even if that is the case, then they need to focus on communication a little bit better, because it seems like they're just ignoring the problem and putting out these collaborations that cost money. So it gives the image of greed, whether it is or not. And it very well still might be. But the least you could do is try to make some honest conversation, or like be upfront about what is going on with your game. Even just say, hey, we're working on it. It's a hard problem, and people would be more satisfied with that than they are right now. The biggest issue is the fact that Call of Duty is now, like I said, losing the trust of casuals and content creators alike. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Happy New Year from me. Happy 2025. I hope this year's going to be great for gaming. I think it will be. I think there's a lot of games that are going to come out that are going to be bangers. I think we're going to get a lot of updates. So let me know what you think about Call of Duty, though, and its issues. I'll catch you later.